The key is coming back to your plan as fast as humanly possible. Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're back. We are now on our last week of Make 2023 the year you lose your weight. Now, if y'all been watching and participating and following and doing all the things, you have been in the webinar, you have had the chance to register for the course, and now Weight Loss for Black Professionals, my weight loss course is closed. So, doesn't mean you can't keep up, keep going, do all the things that I'm doing here, and keep watching out for the next class, which will be later in the spring. Okay? All right. Now, for those of you who may be new here, I want you to subscribe, hit your notifications, like, okay, and share. Share with whomever you feel like can use this information. That'll really help them. Okay. Now, we've been talking about how to make 2023 the year you lose your weight. We talked about making a decision. We talked about doing things differently. We have talked about creating a good enough plan, one that's really doable, that fits in your life. Now, what do we do now? This week, we're talking about work your plan. This is the difference between what you've done in the past and what you're going to do now. Now, in the past, you'd have a plan, came from somebody else created it. That's, their expertise, their experience, their plan. Okay, that's great. But now you've created a plan. And if you missed last week's video, go back, watch that one, and create your plan. Once you've created your plan, here's the key. You have to work your plan. I know that sounds like, yeah, of course I do. Yeah, but it's not what we do. What we do is we start out really committed, really excited, and we're doing all the things and we're checking all the boxes, and then life happens. We get busy, some fire drill happens in your life, and you kind of shift your attention. And instead of staying committed and focused, you get distracted. This is not a problem. This is normal. The key is coming back to your plan as fast as humanly possible. What do I mean by that? Well, you could be super busy. You were up all night with a sick child. Now you've had to revamp your day. You're dealing with a sick kid. You didn't get to meal prep. You didn't get to create your plan for the day. Okay, well, what do? All of a sudden you find yourself, you're like snacking on chips, and you're like reaching for the bag of cookies. You're like mid package, you're like grabbing a cookie out and you're eating it, and you go, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Like, this is not on the plan. Even if I didn't write down a plan for today, I know chips and cookies are not on the plan. Like, I could have written that on the plan, but I didn't. I wouldn't. I might have had that as an exception, in my plan or whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to last week. You'll see some of that stuff. Anyway, here's what often happens. We just go, well, the heck with it. Throw up your hands, finish the sleeve of cookies, eat the rest of the bag of chips, and just be like, I'll start tomorrow. Or, okay, well, it's Friday night, I'll just start Monday. Or, forget it, this is not working, I have to do something else. And then 2 weeks go by before you actually get up enough energy to go and find something, find another program, another diet, another whatever, and jump on that. And do all the prep work. That you see how time just, in the meantime, while you're deciding or while you're waiting to start something new, you're just kind of coasting. You're not losing weight. You're not trying to lose weight. You're not nothing. You're just either maintaining or gaining. You're off your track. So here's what happens. Everybody messes up their plan. Everybody makes mistakes down the scale. The key is, how quickly do you turn it around, get back on your plan, and keep going? Imagine if you had a train that was on a track and it kept stopping at stops, but it kept moving forward, it's still going to get to its destination, right? Same thing for you. It's different if you take the train off the track, take it offline, and then put it back in the same place or behind where you left off. That's how you don't get to your destination, right? That train will never make it because you keep taking it offline. Stop doing that. Stay on track. Get off track, come right back on. You're eating a cookie, you go, this is not the plan. Put the cookie down, throw it away. Just put it in the sink, run water over it. Whatever you have to do, stop what you're doing. Midstream, you can stop what you're doing. You could be in the middle of eating completely off plan and realize, this is not what I really want, and stop in the middle. You could, and this happens a lot, be eating and you realize you're out with friends, there's a lot of activity and chatter and stuff going on, and you're just eating and talking and eating and talking, and all of a sudden you realize, ooh, I'm really full. Like, I went past what's comfortably, politely full. Y'all know I teach that. As soon as your stomach says I'm finished and it's very quiet, you're done. You don't eat anymore. It's easy to miss that signal when you're in a group of friends, you're doing a bunch of stuff, you're having a good time, and you're just eating. You're on autopilot. You're not even really tasting it. You're just chatting and laughing and eating, and you missed it. And now you're too full. You could take that as an excuse to be like, well, I'm done. I guess this didn't work. Or you could immediately recommit and say, I will not eat another bite of anything until my body is physically hungry again. I start over right now. Not tomorrow, not Monday. I will not go home and eat chips out of the pantry or, eat some ice cream in front of the TV tonight because whatever, I just ruined things already. Nope. You immediately decide, the next time I'm hungry, I will eat. It might even be later tomorrow than usual because I just ate a big meal. That's okay. I'm going to get right back on track immediately. That is how you make it to your goal. Keep going. Okay. Now, here's the other thing to expect, and this is really important to know. You will not want to do what you're supposed to do. You won't. Here's where you trust that your long-term thinking self that made this plan, that made the goal, that knows what you want in long-term, knows better than your quick-acting short-term brain in the moment. This is where you decide, I trust myself, I'm going to make it, and I'm going to do what I said. You do this all the time in your normal life. Give you a good example. When the alarm clock goes off in the morning and you got to get up and head into work, how many times do you really go, this is awesome, I'm so excited to get up and go to work today. I love my alarm clock, thank you so much. I know. Never, not never, like almost never do you just like bounce out of bed. I can't wait to go do this job. Some of us love our work, but even then there's often times we're just like, I'm just not excited about this thing that I have to get up for. I would love to just lay around in the bed all day. Happens with your kids. Somebody needs help with, for me, it's trying to get these kids to understand laundry has to be done on a regular basis. And the more stuff you throw on the floor, the more laundry you have to do. You don't hang up your stuff is dirty, stinky, you got to wash your sheets and your towels. Like, I don't know why I have to keep doing that. I have to keep doing that. I don't want to do that. But I am committed to raising reasonable, contributing members of society, and that is my responsibility and my commitment. So I will stay on them, even though it is annoying as all get out. I'm going to keep doing it. So you do the same thing all the time in your life. So when you get to the moment when you said, I'm going to have grilled chicken, and my roasted broccoli, and it's all good. Like, you don't pick stuff you hate. Don't do that to yourself. But you pick stuff that's reasonable, it's good, this is going to work, and you're like, yeah, but I could just go out and get pizza. You could. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do what you've committed to. You are worth sticking to your own commitment to yourself. It will get easier. In the beginning, though, you can expect that your brain's going to have a hissy fit every time you say, we're going to stick with the plan. Because you're used to just veering off the plan whenever you decide. It's just kind of what we do. But now you're doing it differently. So, it's okay. Nothing has gone wrong. You just don't want to do what you need to do. But you can. And you will. And it will get easier. So keep going. Okay. I will see you next week. We will be in the second month of 2023. Yay, February. And I'll see you then. Can't wait. Can't wait to see you again for the second month of the year. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit your notifications, thumbs up, like, and share. All right? I'll see you next month. I'll have some more goodies for you then. See you soon. Bye.